Hello YouTube family, Greg D here with TJ, and we're back for another DCUO video, and today we are going to be bringing you a fire DPS loadout. So if you guys paid attention to the last video that I made, you'll see that I did in fact go fire for the first time in probably 6 or 7 years, since the very beginning of the game, since pretty much day one. So I kind of threw this fire loadout together in, less than 5 minutes probably. And it works pretty well from what I've been playing with here so far. But if there's anybody out there who's been, a fire connoisseur and want to give me some pointers, I am more than willing to take a few pointers here. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So this is a play from the tray loadout. So with that being said, you will need all might. So whether it's your equipment mods, soon to be augments, or your generator mods, you want to go might and you want to go power. That will be the two most important stats that you'll have, being a fire DPS. So as far as the loadout is concerned itself, from left to right, we have Inferno, which is your power interaction and a damage over time. You have Detonate, which all of these other powers will essentially do more damage because of the power interaction. So keep that in mind. So like I said, we have Inferno here, which is your damage over time. This is what we will start our rotation with. Then we have Detonate. Then we have Spontaneous Combustion, Overheat, and Absorb Heat. Now you want to pay attention because Absorb Heat will be vulnerable to interrupt. So in the case of something like a boss fight, where you might have the chance of getting knocked down quite frequently, Absorb Heat may not work so well. So I would suggest maybe switching this out. I mean, it's worked pretty well from what I have practiced with so far. As long as you can, burn down the enemies and defeat the ads and everything quickly. But in longer boss fights, it's kind of, it's a little suspect. So the rotation does work fairly well without Absorb Heat, but it definitely works better with Absorb Heat. But as I mentioned, if you want to maybe switch this out for something where for something that isn't vulnerable to interrupt, then I would suggest maybe going with something like Immolation or in Flame, kind of going like something like Ice. It's kind of ice-like in a way, like that. And then obviously here, as you see, we have our supercharge Volcanic Calamity, which is summon a ring of volcanic fire to deal damage over time to nearby enemies. So without further ado, it's just basically gonna go left to right. So we'll show you the whole rotation without any kind of trinket help or anything like that. So from left to right, what I'm going to do is you're just going to go boop. And then you can kind of, as you see there, this is actually like really a lot of fun though, because you do get kind of like some burst damage there in a way, which is a lot of fun. And as you see, it's kind of nice though using Absorb Heat in a way too, just because it does take 4 or 5 seconds for the animation to go, but you are also, at least in this case, you're regenerating some power, so you're able to kind of use your other powers again. So once again, we're going to go right through, show you, and I feel like this is actually kind of fun. It does a decent amount of damage too. Like I said, you get kind of like a burst little loadout there going, and it's a lot of fun. Alright, so now let's let our power heal up here, and we'll pop our trinket, and we'll see the difference, and then we'll throw in the supercharge, and then you can judge for yourself if you want to try this out. So we'll pop our trinket, get our extra might there, and away we go. Ah, see, now that did help because I was critting for almost, I'm critting for almost 10,000. Before, I was critting for about 7,500 like there, but with the trinket I was critting almost 10,000. Now obviously these numbers would be a little bit higher if my combat rating was a little higher and if I had some more skill points, but that is, that just happens. Oh, I should also show you that. I totally forgot about that. So what you want to do for your play from the tray is you want to go super powered, and then you want to put all of your points into critical attack chance, critical attack damage, and if you are going to be straight DPSing, you want to go straight whatever you have left in might and power. You don't need anything in your iconics tree. Actually, that might actually be a way you can get around. If you don't want to absorb heat, you can always throw in something like robot sidekick. So there's an idea for you as well. So keep that in mind. As far as your skimming, you obviously want to have one skill point there, or whatever your movement mode is. So you have your super speed, and then you just want to have 1 point in whatever weapon you're using, and then everything else can go into the stat points. Like I said, might and power is the way to go if you are DPSing and doing the play from the tray loadout rotation, whatever you want to call it. So one more time, we'll go through and we'll show you the actual supercharge this time. So we're going to go boop, boop. We're going to go through. Bam! Volcanic destruction. Ooh, look at that. I was hitting for 20,000 there. I don't know if you guys saw that. Look at that. I'm hitting for 20,000 there. That is impressive. Yeah, fire. All right. Fire's hitting hard. I can tell I'm going to have some fun with this. It's been so long since I played it. And actually, as you can see there too, you can kind of get some dots, some decent dots going. You can get 2 or 3 there going over time. So that is very, very cool. I think I'm going to have fun with this until I switch my power the next time, of course. But so that's all I got for you. So let me know what you guys think. If by all means, if you want to try it. If you're new to the game, then do so. And like I said, if for any fire connoisseurs out there, if you can give me some pointers, maybe switch something up, please let me know. I'm always open-minded to trying new things. So that's all I got for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more DCUO content on the channel. And until next time, see you soon.